Hare Krishna. Namaham Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschachade Satarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasaji Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Today is the 9th of February 2023 and I'm sending this short message to all the devotees who are especially the God brothers and God sisters of Govinda Prabhu. As we all know, Govinda Prabhu passed away this morning at 5 o'clock, little after 5 o'clock. It is sad news for all of us, because we will very much be missing his good association. And this opportunity for us to remember many of the wonderful activities, devotional activities performed by Govinda Prabhu. I'm sure many of our devotees are having very fond memories of Govinda Prabhu. Is has been one of the very close devotees engaged in services that I personally was conducting in the matter of developing, for example, the project in South India, Saidri Sri Krishna Balaram Kshetra, SSKBK, where he worked very hard, dedicated many months, years actually, to help develop this project. Govinda Prabhu was very much active also in the village outreach program that I was conducting with a team of devotees. He was, as we say, my anchor man. Anchor man is someone who is grounded and is aware of what is taking place, what needs to take place. We had a small team of devotees, in particular Govinda Prabhu and Rameshwar Prabhu. Govinda Prabhu served as my driver for many of these villages during the Dharma Gogram Yatra for a period extending 2 years. We all know how personal and caring he was as a devotee, how committed he was to Srila Prabhupada's mission, how enthusiastic he was to help in whatever way he could. He contributed not only his time, his intelligence, his funds as well. He was a source of inspiration for many devotees. He brought many devotees to Krishna consciousness as well. We are all naturally very saddened by his departure. We will all miss his kind association, his smile. Govinda Prabhu was a jovial personality, and we are very much indebted, actually in this last 1 year especially, to the devotees who spend a lot of their time helping Govinda Prabhu, giving him support in these last few months especially, in particular Rameshwar Prabhu, who has been assisting Govinda Prabhu for many, many years, as we know. And especially as well from Shimoga, our Mataji, who has spent many days, many hours, Mataji Apara Bhakti, Mataji, who was actually with Govinda Prabhu in the last moments. I'm extremely thankful to her in particular. Very much like Govinda Prabhu, she is very kind-hearted soul, very caring, very motherly, and was giving us in the last week of Govinda Prabhu's ongoing situation, very important information and reports. We should also be thankful to Rati Prabhu, Govinda Prabhu's elder brother, who came all the way from the U.S. to be also physically present in these last few days. I would say that due to the intense prayers of many devotees, although it came somewhat late, but Krishna made some nice arrangement for Govinda Prabhu, in that he was able to hear the holy name. He was able to get the association of devotees at these critical moments that all of us will one day have to face, critical moment of leaving this body. It just so happened that this morning we were reading our regular text from the Srimad Bhagavatam. This is from the second canto, chapter number 1, first step in God realization, and we were reading text number 12. Just wanted to share the text and a few lines of the purport which resonated very much to the situation at hand. So I'll just read it. These are Prabhupada's words. First, the translation of the text. What is the value of a prolonged life which is wasted and experienced by years in this world? Better a moment of full consciousness, because that gives one a start in searching after his supreme interest. This is, of course, Shukadeva Goswami speaking to Parikshit Maharaj, who also will be leaving his body, who is preparing himself to leave his body. So in the purport, Srila Prabhupada mentions as follows. Srila Shukadeva Goswami instructed Maharaj Parikshit about the importance of the chanting of the holy name of the Lord by every progressive gentleman, in order to encourage the king, King Parikshit, who had only 7 remaining days of life. Srila Shukadeva Goswami asserted that there is no use in living hundreds of years without any knowledge of the problems of life. Better to live for a moment with full consciousness of the supreme interest to be fulfilled. The supreme interest of life is to return home, back to Godhead, where life is eternal, full of knowledge and bliss. So what we could take from this in the last week or even more, attempts were being made to naturally bring back to health Govinda Prabhu. But in order to do that, he was in ICU, separated from devotees, and he had to undergo all these troublesome arrangements to maintain his body, including having these ventilators to facilitate his breathing. However, he was not getting the opportunity to hear from devotees, to be with devotees. The time was very limited, very short, and the devotees, in particular, Apara Bhakti, Mataji and Rati, had decided in consultation with the doctors 2 days back that better let Govinda Prabhu be removed from this, a lot of the artificial system, and let him come to a private room where devotees can be with him all the time, where he can hear the holy name and interact with devotees. That was the plan, actually, and it was supposed to happen yesterday. For different reasons it was delayed. However, Krishna, again, due to the prayers of the devotees, did arrange that both Apara Bhakti, Mataji and Rati were present, reciting various prayers, giving an opportunity to Govinda Prabhu to hear the holy name. So this sentence in the purport really came out. Better to live for a moment with full consciousness, that is, by hearing the transcendental chanting of the holy name, by getting the much needed association of devotees. We should pray to Lord Krishna to continue giving his blessings to Govinda Prabhu, and we we should know that Govinda Prabhu is definitely cared for by Krishna. Krishna gives that promise. Those who are engaged in his devotional service, he gives, he takes direct charge of those devotees. So we should know that Krishna is taking care of Govinda Prabhu, and we should keep fond memories of his devotional career, especially after returning from the U.S. and becoming fully engaged in devotional service, traveling and preaching, and in so many ways caring. I think what comes out the most is how Govinda Prabhu was a very loving, a very caring, very warm person who had a genuine interest and was wanting to always help the devotees in so many different ways. So we will always keep such fond memories, and I believe our devotees will be announcing in the days to come some special ceremony where devotees can come together to share their feelings and their thoughts, their memories of their association with Govinda Prabhu. And once again, I want to take this opportunity to thank all of you who are his godbrothers and godsisters. Also any devotee who is well-wisher, family members as well, for your kind support in prayers and other types of support that you may have given for Govinda Prabhu. And with this I will end this short presentation, and we continue to pray that Lord Krishna bless Govinda Prabhu with continued advancement in Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Shri Prabhupada ki Jai. Hare Krishna.